Welcome back to another episode of Excalibur CCG TV's Talking Comics again, and I am your host Randy.
And I am Mark still.
And we are going to be talking about books that will be on the shelf for February 14th, 2018. I was going to go 2017 on purpose, but I didn't. Every episode we get together, we talk about the books that will be hitting shelves the morning that you wake up and get to the comic shop when it opens on Wednesdays through the rest of that week. That's what we're doing today. If you have not been to our store before, we have two locations, one in Texarkana, Texas, one in Shreveport, Louisiana. That's where you'll find us.
Yes.
Is in Shreveport. And if you can't figure out the directions, you can always go to our website, ExcaliburCCG.com, or our Facebook page. Find directions, find the phone number, give us a call. We'll get you here.
Or you can always just go to the old store and then turn around and come back and then come in the store and say, when did you guys move? I come here all the time.
And now, since it's been a year, we'll know how long you've, at least a rough estimate of how long you've not been in the store.
Yes.
Shame on you. We've got a handful of new books to talk about this week. I think it's kind of nice to have a bit of a break from the massive amount that's been coming out the last couple of weeks here.
Yep.
So I get to let you start off with...
I get to start off. Okay.
You don't have any DC this week.
I have no DC. I am starting out actually with Aftershock. Cold War #1 from Christopher Sabella and Hayden Sherman. Anacia and Pancreas. Anacia cryonics, some kind of cryonic. Offered his customers life after death by keeping their heads frozen. It's Walt Disney.
It's Walt Disney.
By keeping their heads frozen until the day technology could rebuild them, free of disease and death. Well, they're probably too late for the death, but... however, as these everyday people from the past are revived, they're not handed the keys to a new life, but a gun, body armor, and an ultimatum. They must fight in a war against unknown opponents for unknown reasons to secure their place in a brave new world that doesn't want them around. Okay. Interesting.
Sounds cool.
Interesting.
Didn't Joe DiMaggio also have something with... Was there something with him also with freezing? No, I thought there was something with him as well. I know Walt Disney's probably...
I don't remember anything about Joe. Well,
I thought there was something where he also had...
I thought he just I thought he was cremated and had his ashes put in Mr. Coffee or something.
That I don't know. I was going in a different direction there.
Okay.
But this is also kind of the Futurama thing with all the heads.
Right,
so.
yeah.
So,
it is.
Well, if that's not quite your speed, we've got from DC Comics yet another one of the Dark Knight's metal tie-ins here. This is Dark Knight's Rising the Wild Hunt #1. Scott Snyder, Doug Mahnke are bringing this to you. I guess there are going to be some other people. Shock the Monkey. There may be some other people who are doing other mini stories or something afterwards, but the main story is Snyder and Mahnke. The Dark Knight, who happens to be Batman, I don't know why they don't just say Batman, he is going to the farthest reaches of the multiverse in order to find the most unlikely of teams, that is the Flash, Cyborg, Raven, and Detective Chimp. His mission is a simple one.
Doug Mahnke.
And Detective Chimp. It was almost like it was written for him.
I digress.
A little bit. His mission is a simple one where he has to keep those heroes from completing a very desperate quest to save all of existence. Plus, you're going to get to see the Challenger's Mountain as it crackles with a dark energy. That's right. Of nightmares that will release nightmares into the streets of Gotham. So beware of that.
Oh, they're used to that.
Yeah, all the time.
It's like every day for Gotham.
You're going to also get the answer to the question, where are the Metal Men? I guess that's what everybody's been asking. And you're going to see who is the latest addition to the team. I'm not sure a metal that they ate uranium. I don't know. Something that they haven't used yet.
Okay. The Tin Man.
Unobtainium Man. We'll go with that. But so
Bacon a metal?
it should be. It should be everything. It's a vegetable as far as I'm concerned. So make sure that if you're collecting everything Dark Knight's metal, that this is something to put on your list, to put in your stack Wednesday morning.
Absolutely. All right, finally, after all the talking about and hearing about from Image Comics, Kick-Ass #1, the new volume is coming out. Mark Miller and John Romita Jr., the classic team on Kick-Ass. It's back and ready to wipe out the city's criminal lowlights. It's gonna wipe the city's Kick-Ass. Destroy its gangs and save its communities from decay. But there's a new face beneath the old mask. A new figure wearing that famous green and yellow spandex. Who is this new vigilante superhero? Who can fill Dave Lezuski's shoes? Who is the new Kick-Ass?
Who is she?
Yeah, and it's already been like online for a year at least. Yeah. Find out in the first issue of this ongoing monthly series. Blah blah blah. The greatest superhero comic of all time. Not real sure about that, but we gotta hype it.
So, ultra-violent, you can expect that with the book.
Absolutely.
And John Romita Jr. has gone on record recently as saying he wants to be the most un-PC creator in comics. So, you can expect a lot of that within Kick-Ass, definitely. Okay. DC Comics has given us Milk Wars Part 3 with Shade the Changing Girl Wonder Woman Special #1. Cecil Castellucci and Magdalene Visaggio will write this, and Mirka Andolfo and Sunny Liu will be your artist on board. Yet another Frank Quietly cover. In this one, Shade has been split into all of these different moods. So kind of like the Disney film where they had the sad, happy, all those. It's kind of like that.
Like Snow White?
No.
Like
It was one of their things that came out the last couple of years.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
them. But so all these different moods, and they're all working for the perfect and beautiful Wonder Wife. But Happy Shade is starting to sense that something is amiss, something's wrong, something is not as it should be, and is going to try to figure out what's going on. She finds something strange staring back at her on the other side of the looking glass. Whatever that might be. Plus Part 3 of the Eternity Girl backup story.
Okay. How many parts is that Milk Wars thing?
4 or 5. I can't remember.
Alright. Now from Marvel Comics is another Star Wars miniseries. This one is Thrawn, #1 of 6. Thrawn. The blue guy from that trilogy that got written like way a long time ago.
Yes,
Timothy
the
Zahn
Zahn trilogy.
Yeah. Which I read.
I didn't realize that was
the only Star Wars thing I've ever read.
It was late 70s, was it? Was it that far back?
I think it was 80s. It was at least 80s.
It was a lot further back than I realized.
It was after like the last movie came out.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. It was a lot further back. I read it in the mid-90s and thought that it was new then, but apparently that wasn't.
It was probably like mid to late 80s, I guess. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I'm guessing.
All right, Jody Hauser and Luke Ross doing the art. And one of the most cunning and ruthless warriors, or running and toothless warriors.
Running toothless.
Tough and ruthless. And rough and toothless. In the history of the Star Wars universe, Grand Admiral Thrawn is back with a 6-issue miniseries about how he became one of the most feared military tacticians in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. So that's basically what it's about. It's about his rise through the Imperial ranks.
Yeah, I'm guessing some things might change because the books are no longer canon. So
yeah,
we don't necessarily know everything about it.
Right, they're using bits and pieces. I don't know if they're going to bring in the right hand of the Emperor or whatever.
Yeah, I can't imagine that Mara Jade, would be a huge character to bring in.
It would be kind of late to bring her in anyway, because Luke's already,
right, written in stone what's happened there, so we'll see. From Dynamite Entertainment, they are giving everybody the fan favorite Xena #1 of a 5-issue miniseries. Yes, the Warrior Princess, who loves a lot.
Yes, she does.
And I think this
it was awesome.
Meredith Finch, who's given us Rose currently, and Wonder Woman previously, is on board to write this, and she is bringing along Vincent Cifuentes to draw this, and her husband David Finch gives you a cover. I think there's only a single cover for this book. Maybe I could be wrong. I can't imagine. Dynamite usually has 2 or 3.
At least.
So there's possible other covers out there. Be aware. Be very aware. The path to redemption is never easy, and the journey for the warrior princess seeking to wash the blood of the innocent from her hands is no exception. She travels to Athens, and she is going to plead at the Temple of Helios for redemption. Some things are never forgiven, some things never change. The shadows of her past sins are quite long. She's done, I mean, you're talking about all the TV stuff, all the comic book stuff. She's a bad person.
Yeah.
So is she going to be able to find redemption by the end of this 5-issue series, or is betrayal waiting for her in the temple? The power, the passion, the danger, her courage would change the world, which I think was what the tagline was for the character.
Well, aren't they like redoing that show?
They've said that, then they said they aren't, and then they've said it, and then they said they aren't.
Okay.
And
so, I mean, is this like a standalone kind of? It sounds like kind of like a prequel, maybe.
Oh,
she got like ripped to shreds in the last episode.
Yeah, I know, but they've done comics of stuff after that, and she's come back to life and been dead again, and whatever else, Jockster. You know, I don't know. I just want to say Jockster. So that's it for our number ones. I think instead of a question of the week for you guys, we have something new that we're doing here, and we're going to give you the back issues of the week. We're going to take a moment in our video here to talk to you briefly about a back issue that you can find in the store here. That we enjoyed.
Yep.
Meaningful, maybe not, look cool, I don't know, whatever it might be. But I guess since I'm not so meaningful, I'll go first. For me, I'm going with Global Frequency #1. This was a 12-issue series. Warren Ellis wrote this. It was just, to me, this neat concept where there's this one girl, Miranda Zero, that she puts together this little secret clandestine agency called Global Frequency, that there are 1,001 people that all around the world that are part of this, and at any point in time when there is some sort of distress, terrorist act, natural disaster, something, she can get people on the line that are in the area that have special skill sets that are going to be useful for this. And each issue was a single story told. Different artists on every issue, just different friends of Warren Ellis, and just a phenomenal read. Failed at trying to make a TV series for it. They did a pilot, I think, that never aired. But just, this was back in the heyday of Warren Ellis just cranking out some amazing stuff with Planetary and The Authority. Global Frequency was just, top notch. So fun, senseless. There's I mean, it's not Shakespeare, but it's definitely something that if you've been looking for something new, we've got it here.
Okay, cool. Speaking of not Shakespeare, by any means. This one is from my youth, when I was I guess I was 10 or 11 when this came out. And I was so excited about it because I was just a little Godzilla fan when I was a kid. And when I heard Marvel Comics, when I saw the ads in their books that they were coming out with a Godzilla book, I was just super excited. And our little corner convenience store never got #1 in, but I had #2 and #3, and On a trip to the dentist, there was a corner drugstore over by the dentist office, and I found #1 like 2 months later, 3 months later. And so that was like my exciting little youth there. And this was Godzilla entering the Marvel Universe. There's none of the other Toho monsters are in there. No Rodan, no Mothra. They made up all their own monsters. And Dum Dum Dugan and S.H.I.E.L.D. were chasing him across the country. And it was a really cool, fun read. It only lasted about, I think, 24 or 25 issues. But it's a fun little series. We should have like the whole run.
Pretty decent size.
#1's pretty pricey. It's about $50 right now. But the rest of them aren't so bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a fun read. Very fun series. If you're a fan of Godzilla, it's kind of cool seeing him interacting with the Marvel Universe. There's a point where he is shrunk down, and as he's shrinking, he has these adventures. He fights the Fantastic Four, like about human size. And awesome. Yeah, it's good stuff. He teams up with Devil Dinosaur somehow. There's an issue where he's back. I guess he goes back in time or something. I can't remember, but yeah, he's teamed up with Devil Dinosaur. So it's awesome stuff. Good stuff. Fun series.
Yeah, I'm actually going to hold this up over here because I put it here, and maybe that was off camera. But yeah, only $6 for Global Frequency.
There you go. That's a lot cheaper.
So a lot cheaper. But that's the beginning of a beautiful thing for us with these back issues of the week.
Yep.
We both chose G issues for some reason.
We did.
I didn't realize that until just now. But you know, you can give us some of your favorite back issues as suggestions as well. You know, come in, look for this, ask for this. We've got them here for you guys to take a look at. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for us.
Yep.
That's kind of
no big news this week.
No, no. It's been quiet. There was some pretty big news last week to
yeah. Let y'all
whet the appetite for some time there.
Yeah.
So
more on that stuff as it comes out too. So
yeah, so this is how we do it here at Excalibur's Comics, Cards, and Games. That's right. Remember to follow us online, subscribe, chat with us, thumbs up, share the video, do everything that you can to spread the message that is Talking Comics. You can go to our Facebook page, like I've said before, or our website, ExcaliburCCG.com, and just make sure in the comments below to talk about which of these new #1s we've mentioned you're excited for, what you've got on your pull list for the week, back issues, everything. Yep. If there's some news we missed, go ahead and share it with us. We'll look into it. We may even we'll talk about it. I mean, that's what we want to do, is share the upcoming comics. So, anything else to add?
Nope.
All right, guys. Until next time, read great comics, comment on the video below, and we'll see you next week.